a human head and hands.
Like, for real human head and hands?
Yes.
Murderers, killers, and haters. They could be anywhere.
It's over. Where is that kid? Someone turn around for me.
Oh, no. I'm going to jail.
Pulling out their weapons, preparing to end someone's life.
Your mom, your dad, and your sister are dead.
I wasn't expecting them. I was not expecting them.
And today's video dives into some of the most shocking crimes ever caught on Bodycam.
My family was trying to walk into my room, and then I killed him.
Amberly Harris had believed she'd found the love of her life when she met Tommy Joe Powell. Little did she know, he would take everything from her, including her life. On December 15th, 2022, cops pulled up to Amberly's house after her concerned employer requested a wellness check because she hadn't shown up in days. What follows next is Powell opening the door and shocking cops with this conversation.
Amberly, here. Amberly. She passed away. What? You did what?
What?
I shot her. Where is she? Where is she?
Watching something. She's in the back.
Inside, it's a grim tale. There are clear signs of a dispute. And then they discover Harris.
Independence Police, make yourself known! Independence Police, make yourself known! Independence Police, Junior, make yourself known! Go. Watch your footing. Watch your footing. We're in here, Roger. Huh? Clear. Independence Police, Junior, make yourself known! Police Department, make yourself known! Go.
Oh, she's down.
What?
Okay, she's down.
Police secure the scene and locate a firearm believed to be the main weapon.
Tommy, I'm going to read you something real quick, okay?
Miranda right.
Yeah. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney before making a statement and have your attorney with you during question. You cannot afford an attorney desire one, the court appoint one for you. You may stop question any time but refuse to answer further or requesting consult with your attorney. Do you understand these rights, Tommy? All right. Is there anyone else inside? Is it just her?
All my pups.
Okay, is it just Amberly? All right. Is it contained in there? When did all this just happen?
Sunday night, so Monday morning, Sunday.
Monday morning.
Although he'd easily fessed up when questioned, Powell seemed to clam up after sharing the reason, a rather gruesome one considering his actions. Powell loses sense of anything that's going on.
Do you want to tell me what happened here?
We're fighting. She's trashing my shit again.
Okay. Do you want to tell me what happened here? When were you guys fighting?
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning? What started the fight?
Her trashing my shit.
What was it? What was it?
She was selling my TV and stuff.
Okay. And then what happened?
I lost control.
You what now?
I lost control.
Lost control? What made you lose control?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
No.
So when you say you lost control, what do you mean? What'd you shoot her with? 20 gauge?
Go ahead.
Alright. So it was a shotgun you shot her with?
Hey, I gotta get my body camera. Do you guys need anything from the office at this point? I don't believe so.
Alright. Tommy, you okay right now?
He seems disoriented, unsure of the current date or month, and was with Amberly for at least 3 to 4 days before being discovered.
You don't know what today is, though?
Yeah, 132,
Do you know what month it is? Who's the president?
Mirandize him.
He's been Miranda.
Mirandize him, see if he'll give you consent to search on the body cam. And if he gives you consent, you can process. And then, I don't know.
I mean, by that
whoever, I don't know if they want to have Strine or whoever to come take him back. They'll probably want to take him back and interview him.
Tommy, do we have consent to search your whole house? Yeah, we do. We're going to walk into the office and we're going to get in a room real quick, all right?
I'm Detective Strine with the Independence Police. This is Detective Young, McDellsmere. Okay. I don't know anything, man. I was at home, just kind of hanging out. Apparently we got a call to your home. What's going on?
Unlike other criminals, Powell is too cooperative. It seems his actions have literally made him sick.
Like a stomach bug, Tommy, or you got the flu? What's going on, buddy? Talk to me. COVID? Okay.
Oh, so you haven't been to the doctor?
Kind of walk me through the process of how this kind of went through. Before we kind of begin with that, We have officers that are at your house right now, okay? Obviously, we need to be able to kind of process that scene effectively. What'll make that scene processing a little bit easier is if they want to put this consent to search form, allow us access to search your home. Is that okay? Okay. So I'm gonna walk this through with you real quick, okay? So how it works is that you're gonna sign your name right here.
Do you know where you are right now? Independence what?
Sure.
Do you want to go to the hospital so they can see what's going on with you?
Please. I don't want to fill up the animals.
Powell is taken to the hospital for evaluation, where he remains cooperative.
Check your temperature.
I get that you held off, shave it. I'm gonna cheap one out.
Hey buddy, I'm Dr. Patel. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened to bring you here? Or do you want them to step out a little bit?
We can't leave him. He's in our custody. He's been pretty forth. He's told us everything that we need to know and everything's going on with him. He's been a good man, yeah.
And so what brings you here though?
And yet, despite making it look like an accident or something that had happened on an angry whim, investigations reveal Powell had taken out a $20,000 insurance policy in Harris's name just a month before this happened. Today, Powell rots in a prison cell, ineligible for parole for at least 20 years, as Amberly's family mourns a great loss. The Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office showed up at the door of Adlai, Mestre after neighbors reportedly heard gunshots.
Sheriff's office. Hello, Sheriff's office.
Hi.
Good, sir. My family rushed me. Rushed you in my room. Very nice. Am I here real quick? Yes, sir. What are you talking about?
He claims to have fought back and killed them, but then says their wounds were healed when he found their bodies.
My family was trying to walk into my room, and they were trying to hit my heart. And my dad had a knife, and my sister had a sledgehammer, and then I killed them. But however, I found their bodies, and their wounds were healed.
It gets worse. As cops called for reinforcements and secured the weapons, Adlai spilled more details. He appears confused and paranoid during his statements.
10-4, there's possibly 3 individuals deceased in the house.
My wife.
281, 209.
Oh, you know what happened? You have blood on you. My dad rushed me, I hit him, and then my mom was like, you need to die. I was like, what's going on? I've been telling officers, but I said like 5 kids, and I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Hey, do you think we should secure this in a van?
No, I can show you where the bodies are.
No, just hold on. Just hold on. Okay.
Okay, so
Hey, hold on. We have to detain them in the car, okay?
They're over there, like right. Okay.
Are they in the house?
No, shit looks scary. They were biting their arm, and then there was like hot boiling shit on the ground. Is that normal?
Just kind of hang out for me for a minute, okay? We have to figure some stuff out.
That shit was I don't know if they trying to hit my heart.
Meanwhile, cops search the residence, but find nothing, except a trail that leads them out back to the family's remains.
Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside? Mr. Passes, go! Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office!
I'm gonna take this first door.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, we'll move. You guys take the doors to the left, I'll hold right.
Okay, moving up. Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office! Anybody inside?
Right on the left.
Blood on something?
Nothing.
Go back to my car. I'll talk to them too. You just won't tell me where they're at.
I'll leave it to you. Where?
These are drag marks.
Let's try and stay out of them. Yeah, let's try and stay out of them.
Okay. Let me go see one possible apology.
Should we tape it off?
No. This is gonna be hard, dude. We're just all hold here. You guys want to go see what Austin is?
I didn't touch them, but clearly they're...
In the interrogation room, cops uncuff Adlai, a mistake they would regret moments later.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to take you out of handcuffs. Go ahead and stand up. Get you out of handcuffs. It's a little easier if you stand up, okay? So before I take you out, man, no problem, right? No problem down here. No problem. No problem. Cool. Do you need any water or anything? You need understandable. Water? Good. And I'll go. I'll get you some water. It gets kind of cold. If it gets a little too cold, I'll try to find a blanket for you, okay? So my name's Cameron. I'll be the one coming in and talking to you here in just a minute. Just go ahead and hang tight for me. If you need anything, just knock on the door. I'll come back, okay?
He seems cooperative enough while being read his rights.
I just want to make sure you understand your rights. Okay? Have you ever had your Miranda rights told to you before? No, sir. Okay. Basically, what that means is every American has these rights, okay? And as an American, so I want to make sure you understand it. Okay, before we go. They go as you have the right to remain silent. What does that mean to you? So you have the right to remain silent. So what does that mean to you?
Well, once it's protection.
So what does that right? You have the right to remain silent. That basically means that you don't have to talk to me. Okay? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. I was able to make protection.
And I want to talk to you, but I just got to go through these with you before we talk. I don't know. I haven't been out there.
You hear about the South Korea?
I've heard of them, okay? I've heard a couple people talking. But let me get through these, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. That means you don't have to talk to me, okay? Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you know what that means?
The moment of truth.
And when you say you had to, what did you have to do?
Although barely coherent, it was clear Adlai was heavily involved.
My dad said, and then I don't know what they got possession, so keep a possession.
Possessed? Sure. So you shot your mom. Was she upstairs or downstairs?
She was walking down, just trying to crazy. I brought my father, and then my sister, same thing, just got scared. And I shot through the wall. She raved, shot through the head, raved, and I was killed her.
And then where did you shoot your sister?
I was the only time I want to kill my mom, my dad, and my younger sister.
Younger?
Halfway through the interrogation, Adlai reveals more information and his motives.
Tell me what happened inside the house with your mom and dad and sister.
Now we have one mom and dad and sister previously. We're dealing with the catastrophe. Next thing you know, I try to leave, and next thing you know, I come over. Messed up, and my family, the consciousness, had to.
And when you say you had to, what did you have to do?
Kill. Okay, you had to kill him.
Okay.
And they lost consciousness, and I don't know what they do. They're raising, they're riding back. And like half an hour later, eating body.
They were eating bodies?
Grabbing the dog, and then I had to shoot the dog.
You had to shoot the dog?
And I was winning everything. I was clean, I didn't hurt the police.
Ultimately, detectives wind up the interrogation and leave Adlai until they sort things out, which is exactly when this happened. Adlai was apprehended before he could get any further, but the ordeal was far from over. Adlai's only remaining sister, Nancy Jr., had to be informed. Her reaction reveals everything you need to know.
There's really no good way to tell you. So, your mom, your dad, and your sister are dead.
I wasn't expecting them. I was not expecting them.
And unfortunately, I arrested your brother, Adlai. Our deputies went over there, and your brother was there. And, he clearly had signs that there was some things that weren't good. So our deputies went in and they located your mom, your dad, and your sister. So.
Where were they in the house?
So it looks like, they were actually found outside. It looks like it happened inside. And
he dragged them outside.
It looks that way.
Where was the initial splatter at?
It's hard to tell because it was everywhere.
I was expecting for you guys to tell me that he's dead, not that they're dead.
It's awful.
I expected one days for you guys to come. I just wasn't expecting it to be my normal family.
Like this.
Even the neighbors who called the cops in the first place were informed.
Basically, what we can tell you is unfortunately David, Nancy, and Brielle.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
They're all dead. And I was the one I interviewed Adlai.
Adlai, yeah.
Adlai, and I arrested him for the 3 murders.
No! What? Why?
I wish I had more answers.
Oh God. Not Brady. Brady.
What happened?
Was it all today?
It looks like they were killed at some point today. We're not exactly sure.
When we heard the shots at whatever time
it could have been.
was?
It could have been. I mean, there were multiple gunshots to each of them. So we're not sure. So we have to wait.
To each of them?
Why
Killed
would you
his
not?
sister? So killed his sister?
I know.
So
The girl?
just to prepare you guys, okay? The house, it's not good.
As Adlai was pushed to trial, courts have for now found him incompetent to stand trial. Adlai keeps reiterating the same thing even in court, which is why he's awaiting judgment while imprisoned.
I have a lot I have to say. May the media please get pictures of the corpses because my father was throwing this up and my mother was throwing this up and their wounds were healed and blackened. May the media, may you please release the photos to the media because I'm fighting for my life.
Police arrived at the house of Sushi Staples when they received a call from an informant claiming that Sushi was hiding the body of her 10-year-old dead son inside her house.
Miss Staples?
Yes, how can I help you?
So we got kind of a weird phone call. Do you know Latricia?
No.
No.
I don't know anybody out here.
Some lady called DCFS and
What?
and kind of made some claims that you had a child that accidentally shot themselves.
Absolutely not.
No, it sounds crazy to me too. That's what.
I am so sorry about this. My ex-husband, his new girlfriend, this broad is off the chain. I have went down to Rock Island and filed a police report on her.
Okay.
I have went and put a restraining order on her.
What's her name?
Her name is Tony. This girl is never in it. She has so many different Facebook pages she stalks me from. She has made up different names, called me from different numbers. I have changed my number, tried to do everything I can.
Right.
Unfortunately, I can never seem to get them served because they're always bouncing around in the Chicago area.
Oh, okay. They're not even down here.
They're
then?
not even out here.
She straight up denied even having a son and blamed her ex-husband's girlfriend for framing her. But things take a turn when the police arrive once again, this time with a search warrant.
See the warrant, please. And I can call my lawyer. Can I see the warrant before we walk any further?
We have a.
I'm scared to death because I don't know what's going on.
And so the reason we're here, okay, is because we're investigating a call that we had, okay? The officers came out and talked to you last night, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We have to handle that real seriously, okay? Because the allegations are that you have a son and that he's deceased and he's here in this house. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Do you have a son named Zion?
No, I don't.
You've never had a son named Zion.
No.
Are you claiming benefits for a kid named Zion?
No. I haven't gotten any benefits for anyone.
You filed for public aid. You got your daughter.
Gotten benefits since I was in Chicago, so I'm not sure. I told you my identity was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
My taxes were illegally filed. I went through a whole thing with the IRS. That was not me.
But who is this Zion that was interviewed by DCFS up in Chicago right in the presence of all your other children?
There was no one interviewed.
Staples.
No one was interviewed. Where did it say someone named Zion Staples was interviewed?
Who was?
Because the call was made about my son Kentrell by his father.
Yes.
It was never made about a Zion Staples.
But when they went there was...
The only child that they spoke to, because it was regarding him, had frequent visitors. We had kids in the neighborhood come over. some of those kids that were implicated were not, in fact, our children. They were there.
So you're saying there was a kid in your apartment that was not your kid, named Zion?
I didn't say his name was Zion. No.
Somewhere here, we've got to clear this.
She just kept on denying Zion's existence, but the police had a record of her confiding in a friend about this incident.
Officer left last night. You texted this person and was talking to him.
Pictures of now.
Well, we have to take pictures of the whole house, and then we'll search, just to show that we're not like breaking stuff and everything else like that.
Destroying your place.
So
I thought it was this girl that found my number again because nobody has my number. So I thought it was her harassing me again. That's why I told the officer last night.
Who did you text? And
I thought it was Tony. Catch a break from this.
Because we have the whole text thread between you two right after the officers left.
It's pretty personal to each other too. Like you guys very well know each other.
But I thought
it's talking about somebody's daughter. It's talking about it's going back.
Because people are shitty. They say crap about your kids for what?
But you guys know each other. It's not a random just I'm texting a stranger getting mad. It's you two know each other.
You know what? People come after me all the time, and these are the same people I lend my hand to. I've paid for lawyers for people. I've helped people do things. So people envy you all the time. What can you do about it?
Police searched the house thoroughly and found a metal trash can in the garage that had the body of 10-year-old Zion wearing Spider-Man pajamas. Sushi was finally arrested for hiding the body of his son for 8 months. Concealment of a death, obstruction of justice.
Someone turn around for me.
Oh, no. I'm going to jail? What am I going to jail for? What have I done?
You just admitted to fraud.
So now you're going to railroad me on fraud?
Railroad you what? We're trying to figure out where your kid is. You're saying that he doesn't exist.
My kid. Let me walk out.
We'll cuff you in front, okay?
This is embarrassing. I can get in the car. Do you got to take my dignity away and put me in cuffs?
We're not gonna put him behind you, okay? We're gonna walk you to the car real quick, and then we'll get you out of here, okay?
I work 2 jobs at Genesis.
I hear you.
I go to school out here. God, this is embarrassing.
A human head and hands.
Like for real, human head and hands?
Yes.
The next case on the list is not for the faint of heart, so you must hold your breath till the end. March 1st, 2021, police received a 911 call from a small community in Colorado. The caller, mother of 19-year-old Brian Cohee, claimed she had found something terrifying in her son's bedroom. Something that shouldn't be there. The dispatcher tried to keep her calm, but the shock in her voice had said it all.
Emergency? Hi, there is an emergency. I found something in my son's closet wrapped in a plastic bag.
Okay, what was it?
I think it's a human head.
It's a what?
I think it's a human head.
Why do you think it's that?
Because it looks like it's all an ear.
Is it bloody or does it like anything like that?
I just need to come. That's why I had to take a picture and send it to you.
What's the address? Is your son there now?
He just pulled up. We wanted to make sure he was here before we called.
How old is he?
19. He's had a little bit of a fascination with the morbid, but he was channeling it, I thought, into becoming a crime scene investigator, but not so much.
Do you think he's going to be cooperative with us?
I don't know. I don't think he'll be violent. Just came back from his friend's house.
Does he have any weapons in his room, or do you guys have any in the house?
I don't know. I think that he has a shotgun. He's caught by the car now, so.
Is the bag still in the closet?
No, it's in my kitchen sink, and there's a secondary bag that I have not opened.
Within minutes, police dispatched to the crime scene, armed and prepared to arrest the suspect. But when they arrived, the situation was completely. The boy didn't try to lie. He admitted everything with a disturbing calmness.
Okay, so parents have some concerns of some stuff they may have found in your room?
Yeah, I believe so.
And what would it be?
A human head and hands.
Like, for real human head and hands?
Yes.
From?
That fellow who went missing recently.
Which fellow was that?
Warren Brown.
Warren Brown? When did he go missing?
The night of the 27th.
The night of the 27th? Okay, and how did you end up with him?
I murdered him.
With what?
A knife.
Why would you have done that?
I've always wondered what murder felt like.
Okay, where did you do that at?
Underneath the bridge.
Which bridge?
The one past
Okay.
near the weird intersection.
Okay. You have anything on you that's gonna cut, poke, hurt, stick me anything without reaching for nothing? Don't reach for nothing.
My phone and my wallet, that's
okay.
it.
Well, I'm gonna have you face that way. Put your hands on top of your head for me real quick. I just want to make sure you interlace your fingers for me real quick, all right? Okay. How do you know this guy?
They told me that was what was in the wallet.
What do you mean that was?
No, fine. How
no,
did you come across this
How'd
guy?
you come across the gentleman?
I was driving,
and
I saw a strange shape near the railway.
So
I parked my car and investigated it,
Okay.
and I found it to be a man sleeping.
Okay. Where's the knife at?
It is in my sunken car. Well, it's in my car.
I had that
previously
This is going to be an investment, and I'll take it from there.
Okay. So did that happen when you crashed your car, or is that totally different?
That's related, but a different event.
Okay. How's it related?
Well, when I killed him, I tried disposing of his body by putting it in the river, but
Okay,
I parked too low in the river. And
Where's the rest of his body at?
Huh?
Where's the rest of the body at?
What parts?
The body, Brian. Where's his body?
Down the river.
Okay. I'm gonna have you walk over here. You're gonna sit in the back of my partner's patrol car for a minute, okay? Not yet. Okay. Just sit back there and hang out for me, okay?
So what we're gonna have you do here is I'm just gonna have you sit in the back here, okay? Go ahead. I'm gonna turn on the air for you in a second. That way you're not too hot. Are you a hot-blooded or cold-blooded kind of guy?
I'm very cold-blooded. I prefer cold. Well, no, actually, sorry, hot-blooded.
Hot-blooded. So you prefer the cold? Okay, fantastic. All right.
After his cold confession of ending the life of 69-year-old Warren Barnes, Cohee was directed to the patrol car. Meanwhile, officers stepped into the house to find the hidden remains of Barnes.
Let me do it. You go inside.
Well, let's stay out here with me for a minute.
Sit down. Come on, sit down, baby.
Can I go in there and verify here first?
Oh, yeah, please.
Let me
We
go
haven't
through
seen
that.
it. Yeah, we
Okay.
haven't looked at it.
It's under the towel in the sink.
Okay.
Yeah, and I covered it with a towel.
Okay.
I didn't want him to see it. We didn't want him to run. I don't want to look at it.
Yeah.
After confirming the unthinkable, officers confronted Brian's father, who recalled the past 24 hours events again.
He left Friday night, late in the morning. Our phone rings at my house. Dad, this is Brian. My son Brian. Same name, same birthday, January 10th. My firstborn. My car's stuck in the river. Wait, what? So we go there and he gives us a song and dance how it was a full moon, he wanted to pull down to the water. And next thing you know, since the one-wheel drive, we tried to put it in reverse and the car started sliding and next thing you know, he ended up in the river. So we get there to pick him up, we call the police at 2 o'clock in the morning. My son put his car in the river. So they called a tow truck company. We called 4 tow truck companies. Couldn't get the car out of the river.
Where's the
saw
car
blood
at?
all over the bumper.
Where is the car?
So we towed it to Scotty's to have it, see if they could fix it. So I called
Is it
Scotty's
still
and said,
there?
"Don't touch it."
Okay.
I already called him and said, "Don't touch it."
Nothing was taken out of the vehicle.
Yes,
you know.
I did. Yes.
What did you take out of the vehicle?
I cleaned it up. Bottles, everything, incriminating
Do you know
stuff.
where that stuff is?
Yes, it's all at the house.
It's all
yes.
okay,
yes.
in a bag.
No, I didn't know this had happened first, so I'm
understand.
thinking I'm going to get Brian's car cleaned out, we're going to get it all fixed up,
Right.
call Scotty's, they're going to start it up.
Right.
But then things started unfolding.
Okay.
We saw blood on the bumper. We asked Brian, Brian, what's this from? Oh, I think I cut my finger.
Okay.
What else has got? I found a wallet, so I'm going through the car this morning, and there's a wallet in the car, and I'm like, Brian, whose wallet? Oh, I found it at the boat ramp.
And where were you going through the car this morning?
Because it was at my house. We towed it to my house.
Oh, so now it's at your house.
It's at my house.
It's not at Scotty's anymore.
No, when I found out I couldn't start it, I called the tow truck company, and they towed it to Scotty's this morning.
Oh, it just
So they just got it.
Okay.
Terrified and baffled at the same time, Brian's family had so many questions and requested the officer to keep them away from the media and news reports.
I know you guys have a lot going on right now. It's a lot to process, so we'll work with you every step of the way as much as we can.
Yeah. How long till the news company shows up?
We're gonna try to keep that a while, so we're
Yeah, 'cause
hoping.
we need to get clearance from you so we can get out of Dodge.
Yeah, don't.
Because I don't want
biggest
to.
thing
We
right
can't
now-
have news in front of me. I run the life jacket program here in town.
Okay.
That's
Biggest
me.
thing is our investigation unit.
Oh,
getting
absolutely.
Here and talking to you guys. And
Absolutely,
then,
sure.
Like I said, even if news shows up, we're not going to let them down here.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
After collecting all the evidence from the suspect's residence, it was time to take him to the police station for further investigation. But while they were on their way, Brian pointed towards a bridge, which was actually the crime scene, and this led them to another disturbing discovery.
It was under this bridge.
It was under this bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's right here.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah. Because there's an arm.
There's an arm.
There's an arm, there's another arm.
But if we can get the lab out here, that would be the best thing.
Yeah, get forensics out here.
Finally, he was taken to the police station for further investigation, where he shared the gruesome details of what had happened.
I murdered someone.
Okay. But how did you get to my office?
Well, the police drove here from my mom's house.
Okay. You said you murdered someone.
I did.
Did you know the person?
No.
No?
No. I was driving one night. I was in a, shall we say, bad state of mind.
Okay.
I saw a strange shape by the railway tracks, so I investigated, and it revealed to be a homeless person sleeping. Well, I presumed homeless, because he was there.
Okay.
So, I stabbed him to death, then decapitated his head and hands and arms.
Okay.
I then took the head and put it in my car trunk along with the hands in bags, plastic Ziploc bags. I took it back to my house, cleaned off the knife, tried to hide the head and hands, removed the trash in my car that was stained in blood.
Throughout the interrogation, he remained surprisingly calm, gracefully describing the graphic details. Then he explained what was the purpose behind this. In another room, Brian's parents were confronting detectives to explain what might have triggered him to do such a brutal act.
Tell me about Brian. Does he have any kind of mental issues or disabilities?
We were told he has ADHD. So we put him on ADHD medicine. He detected it during the summer or weekends only when he was in school.
Okay. What about alcohol or any other recreation drugs? Nothing like that. When you talked about the school stuff and having lots of issues, what were the issues that they were having that made other kiddos not feel safe?
He would make jokes that were not appropriate.
He's a freaking millionaire writing books, you know?
Our kids are both doing good. They're okay in school. They don't drink or smoke. So I didn't really have no warnings that this was going to happen. His friends know he's never been in a fight in his life.
Okay.
He's never hit anybody. He's just like his dad. I've never been in a fight, man. I thought just it was going to be a spin-off of me. Because he's non-violent, but he's not. I don't know what's going on. Everything's different. It's over. Our lives are totally over.
After the necessary procedures and completion of the investigation, it was time for him to face the consequences. On 17th January 2023, Brian was charged with first-degree murder, tampering with a deceased human body, and tampering with evidence. Although he pleaded non-guilty because of insanity, the court didn't accept his defense. Later, he was sentenced to life in prison with an additional 13.5 years, with no chance of parole. Now this 22-year-old boy is serving his life sentence at the Buena Vista Correctional Facility in Colorado, where he will spend the rest of his days. This next case is definitely the most gruesome of them all. On the night of February 21st, 2022, Green Bay, Wisconsin police arrested Taylor Schabusiness, a 27-year-old woman who brutally murdered her boyfriend, Shad Therian, and did unspeakable things to his corpse.
Hi, Taylor. How's it going? Officer Russell with the Green Bay Police Department. Just make sure you... Taylor, you have one more for your wrist. Just try to get it back quick. Anybody else in your apartment? You got blood on your hands here, too. Have a seat. Have a seat. Who else is in the apartment? Be straight up. Tomes? Who else? Just Tomes? Is he armed? Nobody's armed? Nobody's armed. You sure? I'm sure.
Police found bloody footprints outside the apartment near her van. She placed his severed head in a bucket, which was later discovered by Therian's mother, along with other body parts found in various locations within the home and in Schabusiness' vehicle. Schabusiness was arrested shortly after the discovery of Therian's remains. She was charged with first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault. During her trial, she pleaded not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect. However, the jury found her guilty on all counts, determining that she was of sound mind at the time of the crime.